The signal of using sanctions can be very effective, but not when we hand it out like candy. And so where we've become today is that by what we're trying to do, if we're trying to signal our disapproval and we're spreading across the world so easily, that signal is watered down. I know you don't want to get into like the practicalities of it.
We do.
But if you're talking about cutting off funding, for example, if we're doing that across the board, all of these regimes that we are targeting are going to find a way around it. So the more widespread we use this as a tool in order to share our frustration and our disapproval, the less effective it's going to be in actually achieving aims.
So I think that the fact that sanctions can be evaded, number one, anytime there's a prohibition on anything, you will have a black market, you will have attempts at evasion. I think that shows that the sanctions work, frankly. And I want to go back to the Russia example because I think the dichotomy between what happened after Crimea was invaded in 2014 versus what happened after the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022 really is instructive on, I think, your broader point. In 2014, Crimea is invaded. Everyone stood up on stages just like this one saying, this will not stand, we cannot tolerate aggression on the European continent, and what happened? We had very piecemeal sanctions, they were not enforced, and a year later, Angela Merkel decided to go forward with the Nord Stream pipeline. That told Vladimir Putin and everyone else that the West's commitment to its values only goes as far as our addiction to cheap gas. In 2022, the sanctions that were rolled out were multilateral. They were extremely comprehensive. They have been enforced aggressively, and I would argue they're having a real effect on the regime and on the battlefield.